500 million must be that must be where it ranks in terms of market cap out of all of them.
No, it doesn't. It's 211 rank market cap, but if you go down to like any of them, there's Raven coin like that even right here. Yeah. I mean, look, like you go down to like look at Chainlink. Chain so that's also still here, but.
Do you think
here we go, Icon. Icon's ranked 46 out of the 88 million market cap. So there's hiding until like a couple weeks ago. Now CoinCap's like shoving it down to the fifth.
What do you make of the KNC move or chart?
Huh?
What do you think of KNC chart?
Hyper Network?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, good month.
It could break upward a little bit.
Oh yeah, only 167 million. Oh yeah, totally.
I was thinking it would follow the path of Binance coin. Not really in step with it where it's at now, but maybe some action will come over into the smaller KNC.
Yeah, Binance coin. I actually looked at it too. It's hasn't done very well lately.
Yeah, it went all the way down into the teens, right?
Yeah, but it's up for the year. Percent, probably only one of like 10 coins in the top 50 that are up for the year.
Okay, Via Coin. What do you make of this chart? It's pretty flat. VIA.
VIA?
Yeah, something's going to spike pretty soon. I don't know which one, but usually what happens is a lot of money rushes into certain setup, like technical charting. From that perspective, you can see spikes on a lot of these when they set up in a certain way, and it looks like it's getting ready to have a spike, which is VIA, Via Coin.
VIA, I haven't heard of it.
Or Storage, STORJ.
What's it called? BIA?
No, STORJ.
Oh.
Down at any moment now. But it looks like a lot of these have upside into at least the rest of this week. I don't know if some of these are going to hold their gains, but there could be some profit taking in the next couple of days, but we'll see. Things are just so badly beaten. I couldn't expect the profit taking to last very long. Where people are trying to get out of their positions.
Why though? Well, I mean, at this point, it seems like people will be buying more and more positions.
Well, you'd think that.
Yeah, 0.27. I mean, it's like.
You'd think that that's what would happen, but a lot of people get scared when some coins get delisted from major exchanges, and it causes a ripple effect. Like Pascal coin down 53%, Clams minus 44%, and a bunch of others. There's a sea of red, kind of languishing, kind of washing through the.
Oh shit! Yeah, Clam went down 45% today.
Yeah, so that's the problem is when you don't have diversification, you get stuck in something like that could just wreck somebody, as far as like a portfolio.
Wait, that's a coin that I think Dylan told me about a long time ago. It only has a 5 million market cap, but it only has 3 million coins.
Yeah, it's a very small.
Yeah, so I mean, it could shoot up. There's no, I mean, all it would take is a consortium of people to do it at the same time. Just, you gotta figure out, I guess, which ones. I mean, I still don't get Dash all 30 that went on Coinbase Pro. Seems like that would. It seems like Coinbase Pro should give a little bit of like, like stability or should make people a little more comfortable. It's so easy to trade on it, even though they take an insane rate. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see anything except the link. I mean, it's like I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's on every single exchange. It's gonna become the new Ethereum, I think.
I really would have expected Litecoin to be a little stronger, not at still trading at 57.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. I mean, it says, I mean, on CoinCap, like what I used to look at is just 141 for the year, but it was higher than 141.
Well, it's coming up against a major downtrend channel. So if you see a chart, you can see you can draw a line going down, and you can see it trying to break out of this channel that it's in. Like it's currently in a really it's getting tossed around in this bear market still, and it hasn't had some good volume recently.
So with Litecoin, the mining is used like on a chip on the computer, so people don't like have to have like an actual machine like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What about like coins like Bitcoin Cash? Are they mined?
I don't know too much about Bitcoin Cash. All I know is
Just any coin then, like any coin that what's another coin that's like I talked to this guy the other day at the Monero. He said he knew someone that was mining Monero.
I don't understand EOS. I don't understand some.
I don't see the market, and I'm actually Sunday. You should come to this event, this crypto event. The girl team speaking at it. It's 11 to 3. I'm gonna try to be like Mike to go. You should go. This is gonna be. I mean, at the very least, she could meet you, and I think like if you get a glimpse of her like personality, she doesn't know. Well, she made a lot of money in crypto just by like basically holding on to coins, like that she was told to hold on to, but she doesn't really understand like really what's going on day to day. But the way that she communicates about blockchain, she did like the whole blockchain is gonna save the world. It's gonna keep people accountable. It's gonna blah 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 blah. But that whole like the blockchain kind of like position or whatever the fuck it is like gets people like I don't know excited or something. So to have somebody that can talk about the nuances of blockchain. She's a lawyer, which at some like we're gonna need a board.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is, I mean, well, technically, people interacting and talking about things through different accounts, but she says like that's like technically like not allowed or whatever, but that doesn't really make any sense. Like it seems like it's like the community where people should be like like sharing information or whatever. But I don't know. I spoke so. I mean, I kind of hope that chain link just like falls down if I'm wrong, so I can do something else. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna go to like 35. I mean, like.
Well, we'll see if it does or not.
Or at least like 12. If Ethereum, the classic, is that high. And Ethereum classic's like dead. I mean, where did Chainlink even come from? So what's its derivative? Because the information about it is like is never, very, maybe there is now. Oh, yeah, here we go. See, the first thing, like, it's just telling me what I want to hear. Chainlink blazing a trail to all-time high. The fire blazing it. This person price action is really good for timing. Yeah, exactly. Noticeably bearish since the small from multi-month that's one of the strongest really seeing asset. Additionally, all that. Oh, let's see exactly. Chainlink announced a collaboration with Google Cloud, so it's just like some NSA like spying thing, which is pretty good. It's very fun. The Link brings past 275 at basis of resistance 25 to 75.59. Asset all-time high set on the June 29th. Past for asset would enter price discovery mode. They see no historical resistance. Yeah, exactly, right? They see no historical resistance. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Chainlink's all-time high did not further the most recent all season in January 2018 when almost ever took the crypto the big time rose tremendously in price over a period of link tapped only tapped a high of 139. The fuck? So
I should have put I should have put something else in more catchy title in this live stream, but doesn't seem to be getting too much traction.
no, it's just continuous posting to get better and better and better. Just the more you post, and then eventually, like someone sees it, like that Doug Poll guy. If it could become just like some, like random speculator, just kind of like going, like basically becoming like, kind of like a news channel for crypto where we like go through like metrics and different things and just talk about it, and then eventually we can get other people to call in or sign in, and then they could, be talking to us too or whatever.
Does Micah could Micah get an office space to work on on projects or?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I went to see him today, and then all of a sudden I decided I didn't really want to see him with Brooks for some reason. But I'm imagining he was in Mexico all summer. So I'm not sure what he's doing, but he has his house. He has a room, so he does. He just goes to coffee shops and the whole day. So he's like the perfect person to, kind of like I messaged him a little bit, which he never was interested in it before, but if he paid like any attention, like April or even the summer kind of, April, specifically April and May, if anyone would have saw, even my mom, saw the news of the huge, $10 trillion surge of capital into crypto. I think that what happens is like you were saying earlier, the people that are used to doing something and getting money for it, or people that are born into land or this or that, that they don't really see it like you said, that they don't see it like as money. But I don't really quite understand that, because if I thought like before I did it that it would be a lot more painstaking to get the money out. But I just took it out to take it out, just to see just to get because my theory is that if I make money and use the money, then the universe will get my flow of energy going toward that direction. I'll continue to make money in crypto and use the money to live minimally. And hopefully at some point in the next year, my goal is basically, I'm not sure if it's going to be fully crypto, but I want to find something to be able to focus on and hopefully collaboratively, and it hasn't really worked before, but I think the summer before last was just sort of like a bizarre sort of set of circumstances, where everything kind of didn't work out. Where Mike was like, "Oh, you need to leave," and Dylan, you go to Dylan, work out there. I was because I it seemed to me at the time that you and Dylan knew a lot more about crypto than I did. So it seemed like to me that Dylan would, even though he's a selfish cunt, he would value you living there because you could talk to him about crypto and help him with, and you guys could be, maybe work together. I actually saw it, as maybe outside of myself, just you two collaborating or whatever, because he seemed to, kind of know what he was doing, and he's like a, good communicator, sort of, and anyway, but, just kind of all fell apart, everyone went their separate ways. But I think that now the universe is sort of organizing us in a way where, I don't know if we have control over what we're going to be doing, but we have to accept what you're pretty tapped into it. I was looking at. I think that the good positions are prime to potentially blow up. Maybe they'll fall and it'll be a horrible winter, but I don't see how in the next 4 months something isn't going to happen with 3 out of the 15 cold. I still think that he should change it to 59.
One encouraging thing is that on Poloniex, 8 out of the 10 top positions moving today are heavily weighted in the portfolio, pretty decently. So seems like some of this move
is good. Yeah, that's good. But I'm saying take a coin like Litecoin, and just turn it into Link.
Yeah, but I haven't given up on something like Litecoin. I still think there's value, potentially, but we'll see. No,
I mean I agree. I have a bunch of Litecoin at 55. I'm just saying that Link, if Link really does, one of them is gonna shoot up, and like it says, there's no history for Link. Link is entering a new territory, and it has no real connection to any of the coins as they, culminated into their rise in, 2017 or January 2018. And so Link is sort of this separate entity that's been kind of going, and so it could be in it. It's 100% for the year. So, maybe it'll go up 10,000%. You never know. If a bunch of people start to the way that it's being pitched in the media seems like it's something that it's the reason why it's going up. Because people are reading about it, and they're going with Link, and of course you go down Golem and clans and all that stuff, and that's what probably could work out. I even got money in this one called Whack. But someone told me about it. I'm sure it'll fizzle out and do nothing. But anyway, but yeah, like Link in the top 20. I don't know. I see it. I just see it continuing to rise. You know, it's kind of like when Dash did his like little rise. I thought Dash had all the attributes to basically become like, you know, Bitcoin number 2. You know, that's what I sort of saw it as or whatever. But apparently, it's not going to work out. And Ethereum, for whatever reason, you know, a supercomputer that's like, you know, kind of, you know, stabilized and like it could be used for things kind of. Ethereum is like this whole other like methodology that like really like, you know, no one's like doing it. It's like, you know, no one's like really like mining Ethereum. It's like a myth. You know, but people are mining Bitcoin, and they're you know, the Charlie Lee Litecoin idea was brilliant at the time. It seems like it was a really brilliant idea. You know, so yeah, like I mean, it could go up, I guess, but at 56, like what's it going to go up to? You know, at this point, you know, it's like what, I mean, like what 150? You know, would be high. If Bitcoin's at 8,000, and Litecoin and Litecoin goes to like, I don't know. I mean, I don't see why people are just pushing all their money into it. Wouldn't be another, basically like it seems like it might turn into another 2017. It might just blow up. The difference is Bitcoin's already at 8,000. So what did it go to? Like 50,000 or whatever. But that would be good. It'd be this huge bubble, and then you have to like kind of get out of the positions so they just fall right down. You know, because if people are going to be shorting them, then it's going to get turned into a wild melee. But it's going to make it even more volatile. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like I don't know. I can't really. I guess I'm just like looking at the charts more. I need to find like a more like accurate channel to the percent cap thing. Yeah, it's like
I don't like the new coin cap, how it's with the background and the different. The old fashioned one, I think, was a lot better.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like, right. I mean,
They had a different version that was like a different color. It was more lighter white, and you could see the blinking. Really, they're all kind of like clamoring to make this like kind of futuristic like layout, but it doesn't look good to the eye, and it's hard to trade. It's hard to trade with, you know, these black backgrounds and green colors and different. Like I like it when it was a lot more simple, like as far as polo and coin cap. It was a lot easier to read and to get indications, hints on like where the money's flowing, momentum, and other kind of indicators. Okay, there was one viewer that was on the stream. Now he's gone.
Well, soon we'll get on the coin show eventually. So we'll tell you how it's started. Like she answered the question right about crypto. She keep her clothes on, and she answers the question wrong about crypto. She can get naked, and we'll turn into like a crypto porno. And everyone will become like super interested in it.
I think character development.
The main message is if anyone's like listening to this or perceiving this ever, is that like I want to go down in history as being one of the links, like, you know.
Like what I think is
I'm gonna go all in with Link. I feel like that's the only way. Like I could, like I just want to go up like 5 times and then I'll diversify.
Hey, it could work. With the old saying goes, "Don't put all your chickens in one eggs in one basket."
Yeah, but unless that basket's gonna bloom, like it just seems like it's gonna keep doing.
We'll see. Yeah.
No, I don't have it. I still have, I still have like way too much Litecoin.
It's always good to.
I like playing at 64 too, and I like playing at like 34 or something. Like how it works on the other. The XRP is a simple one to make money on, just like once a week. Like shoots up. Same with Offstem. But I need to start like perceiving like 75 at a time. And
Okay.
I think like playing poker, how I was gonna like sit like on my phone playing poker.
I think if we do get someone like that implements a UBI, I don't know how long it would take. I mean, if someone got in in 2020 to do universal basic income, but that's going to create a wave of crypto, a rally.
That's not the people that
crypto is going to go.
Have money in crypto.
Yeah, but it's going to explode.
I mean, like
a month. Yeah, crypto will explode with that kind of cash inflow.
Well, I get paid $1,000 a month, and I make another like 10 grand a month selling nonsensical stuff. And like that's the money that I put in. For people like that are going to get the interest as income are going to buy like Cheetos, beer, and go to the movie.
Well, I mean, yeah. But the thing is, it'll put more money in the hands of people. And then
what's going to happen?
Prices will go up.
The money's going to go further and further and further and further into the depths of Silicon Valley, and those people are going to, coordinate and push certain coins that they want for whatever reason to use in the future. Like if Link is conjoining with Google Cloud. That's like a very, 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 very like kind of an ominous sign in a certain sense. But for like making money in their future would be a good thing. Whereas like all these other coins are kind of just like floating around like that. Like it really has a purpose. It's like supposedly like a blockchain for media. And what the fuck's that? And what does Ox do? What does Augur do? I mean, they don't do anything. Where a coin like Link or like Bitcoin, Ethereum, they actually are doing things like in other countries' economies. Which, I mean, I don't know. I was also saying something about Litecoin being related to the U.S. dollar or something, or Chainlink, it's gonna like they have all these like theoretical like places of which like the coin will get stuck at, and then they'll have like some sort of like problem getting above the new plateau. But the first article that I just opened up, like put it perfectly. If there is no history, then like you finally have a coin. If somebody could like throw in $20 million and just inflate the price, but once a coin has $1 billion market cap, then it becomes harder and harder for coins going down 50% in one day.
Okay, hey, hold on. The stream is at 30 minutes. I'm just going to end the stream and then we can continue. So I'm ending the stream. Thanks for listening.
Okay,
Please like and subscribe.
I didn't know we were on a stream. I forgot we were on a stream. I should have.